Good morning. This is I Found Your Pen. This pen was sent to us by Alison Golightly. Golightly? Alison Golightly. And she found it outside the drain. Sorry, her writing is quite appalling. I think she looks like somebody who might not be particularly familiar with pens herself. She found it outside the Duane Reade, which is a pharmaceutical. They are outside the 50th Street bus station, 42nd Street bus station, but in New York, in Manhattan, which is very crowded. But there are lots of people who travel through that intersection, so there could be a good chance of a pickup on this pen. Okay, it writes actually it's not writing at all now, so it may have run out of ink. It has the words La Reserve and Geneva on there, so it may be a well-travelled pen. The clip has been removed due to wear, and though it does appear, if you look at this silver binding around here and here and here, they are in fact a ruse to make the pen look more expensive than it actually is, because they are actually a rather cheap, bordering on tawdry plastic. So as we've discovered, it doesn't write. The clip has been broken off from there, and it's actually a rather pale imitation of a more expensive pen. So if it's yours, or if you recognise it and somebody has dropped it, stroke discarded it, again, we have a series of fairly complex rules on what we do with pens that have been discarded and by owners who may have deliberately, and I know it's very difficult for regular I Found Your Pennians to get their head around this, but there are people who will actually throw pens away. I know. I think we should have a moment's silence to contemplate the enormity of what people are actually doing when they do such a thing. So anyhow, so it's a black plastic pen which may have been discarded by somebody who, whilst we won't say unworthy of having a pen, but we will say that somebody who has failed utterly to appreciate the beauty of a pen. So it's a non-pen lover. We can reunite with them pen. In fact, we could probably send one of the, if you look at the, if you remember the article 4 letters we wrote to people declaiming their, anybody who's abandoned the pen, and basically just morally pointing out the error of their ways. But there you go. Maybe the La Reserve in Geneva. It may be Swiss, I should imagine, with Geneva written on it, Geneva written on it, which is not like Swiss to actually discard things like this. They are normally a very tidy people, from what we know. It's a very tidy country, very orderly. Though, I mean, it's black and silver, which is purely coincidental to be the colours of the certain, shall we say, past historical military units from a country quite close to Switzerland. But we're going to leave it at that. There's absolutely no indication that this pen was used to, I don't know, sign off documents to hold hidden Nazi gold or anything along those lines. There's absolutely nothing there. So if you know whoever has discarded this cheap, rather cheap, faux expensive pen, and there may be Swiss who may be living a life of a, I don't know, somebody who may be not who they say they are. So if you know any Swiss nationals who are acting strange, maybe. But get in touch. I Found Your Pen, and we'll try and reunite them as quickly as possible. Thank you.